This is Smite. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a little bit of a different situation for the game because we have FPS Boost enabled. And in doing so, you have to manually turn on FPS Boost. So this is one of those rare situations where you are essentially turning down the resolution to increase the frame rate. So it's sub 1080p at 120 FPS. In this particular mode, there's also auto HDR support. And outside of that, the main mode is a 4K resolution at 60 FPS, which we will now be switching to so you can see a higher resolution experience. I'll just mention that again, I can't basically showcase 120 FPS because YouTube doesn't support it. I was going to say I couldn't record at it, but thanks to the new Elgato capture card, I can. So that's what you're seeing here, basically, is me playing it. And yeah, it's honestly really smooth and feels great, but it is quite a resolution drop. But you do get that kind of performance edge, which I know some people in these types of games really crave. But yeah, let's hop over and showcase the regular resolution mode just so you can see the beauty of this game in action, right? Here we go with the 4K 60 FPS mode. As you saw, the FPS boost turned on prior, and now it's turned off, and it has been literally, I think, several days since I shot that first part because I wasn't able to find players and whatnot. So here we are on the regular experience. I guess I'm playing support, so that's kind of exciting, and the match has kind of begun. Everyone's just sort of chilling out. I guess they're not doing any of the prep stuff. They're waiting for everything to go on there for that. And man, this screen is so cluttered, this UI. This is kind of wild. Anyways, we're getting ready for the big battle going on here. And I ended up as Ares, I guess, and I have some kind of mechanical robot skin from one thing or another. I don't know, they always give out kinds of unlock stuff here. And yeah, we're kind of in the jungle. This is the more competitive option. There's a few different modes, so you can do, like, I think it's like smaller selection players, like 5s is what we're doing. Pinging an area on the map. Yeah. We doing the damage camp, Havoc, bro, slow. You know what's up. So yeah, it's like regular MOBAs, throw you into the third person's perspective, which is what they usually do for console stuff. And then you're basically like building up your abilities, moving your stuff across the lanes, preparing to battle to gain points, taking out the towers, stuff like that. And yeah, kind of your straightforward sort of game with unique abilities and settings. I remember playing this way back in the day when this launched, like literally at the launch of this on the Xbox One when it came out. I remember actually kind of liking it. We played in like groups of people and stuff with some pals, and then it's kind of stopped eventually and stuff like that, and it's kind of interesting. There's different ways you have to play it, different strategies. There's different ways that people go and do things. I'm not going to pretend to know the dynamics of the combat I'm supporting, which means I'm here to support. And there's like the jungle and stuff like that too. And, yeah, so generally the idea is you move these minions forward and you use them to essentially kind of like battle for you, if that makes sense. So like, you kind of sit behind them, you build up your level so that you become more powerful so you can take out the other enemies. And then if you can kill the other enemies, you get some really good bonus, I guess you would say, upgrades, right? Like, it really helps you progress faster, and that's what they call when the other person's dying a lot without kills and stuff. They're like feeding the other team. There's a lot of dynamics here. Yeah, I've learned a lot listening to League stuff, which is kind of funny, but yeah, that's kind of the element here. Teammate's actually like really low on health there, which isn't great, but like we kind of got that person injured too. And that's just the element of it. It's like your typical sort of MOBA, and it's just got like this kind of godly element to it, right? You know, you're using all of these different gods from all these different regions that have come together to battle, and like it's kind of about time that I checked this out on Series X, if that makes sense. Like I really don't know how to describe it. Like it's very odd that I hadn't played this one prior, considering I've checked out so many different games, and I've just kind of like totally forgot this was a thing on console, which is kind of funny. And yeah, I was like, okay, well, we've got these, like, Smite 2 is the thing coming out here. And I was like, okay, so this is like the perfect time to you know, take a look at this, right? And play the game and showcase it. I don't like how much health I'm losing here. Don't like it one bit. I was kind of hoping that some other teammates would kind of come into the mix, but yeah, I kind of lost my ground there. So we're gonna go back to base, which honestly we're just gonna walk to, and go get the heal up and everything going. So they all kind of, like, if you're familiar with other, you know, MOBAs and stuff, it's like they do have certain elements that are like kind of shared between them, if that makes sense. Let me push in. Okay. It's like some core stuff, because you have like X amount of money to like buy things, and you know, auto purchases on. Okay, we're gonna go back into the mix. And that's the whole game, is it's like this long sort of like back and forth conflict, where it's like if you have weak links, it really can make quite a difference in terms of like how everything kind of goes. Like these matches can actually be pretty long, or a little shorter. It depends on really your team, and when the other team gets like a lucky break. And there's actually quite a lot of strategy to this one. I think there's, to all these MOBAs, there's like a lot of strategy going on here. Okay, I think we're... I think we actually might get this person. Oh, they are so close to dying. That person is like literally like a one kind of shot here, and so am I. Ah, that is such a bummer. We almost had that person down. I was like, oh, this is it. I don't know, I have a health potion, but I don't know if I need to waste it. I should probably just go and heal up and stuff. It looks like our team on the right lane needs a bit of support maybe, so I might go and push that. I just tried to get the middle lane kind of going for things, but yeah. I like to think that this game is also decent in regards to like new players coming in, but it's also kind of like, I haven't been here for a long time, but because I understand how MOBAs kind of work to a degree, it's a little easier to get into. But I can definitely see where newer players would kind of just be like really sort of lost. Like there's a lot of, I don't know how to describe it. There's lots of like teaching things, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot of training stuff. There's a lot of tools that can, you know, kind of get you prepared. Should I really be fighting these harpies when my teammates like having troubles? It's just like extra little grind stuff. Like you're supposed to do a little bit of jungle play in that too, so that you can boost up your characters and whatnot. Why is their tower in the middle so injured? And there's like little things they can give you, like little bump ups, and there actually is, as I said, layers and layers to doing stuff and taking on these towers. That's kind of what you're doing. You're just supposed to use these minions, and you don't want to get in the way of the towers, because the towers will just like absolutely just mulch you in these types of games. This one really has a feeling similar to is it like called Predecessor now? Oh, that guy is Cthulhu. That's a little terrifying. Just a little bit. Should we be battling this person when there's the giant the enemies coming this way? It's like two of them here. Isn't that not worrisome at all? You know, you got Cthulhu coming down on you with all this stuff. But it's neat dynamics. Like, it does feel, like, to a degree similar, I guess I would say, to, like, what it was back when I first played it. And I don't know, I remember there was a time when we were playing these games, like this game, and that was because we didn't have a whole lot to play. And then, to me, it was just kind of completely forgotten about. But I know it's obviously got a fairly dedicated audience to be Still around all these years later, and then obviously they're doing the Smite 2 thing, which I assume is to some degree like a little bit of a 2.0 take on that sort of thing. But it is interesting how this time kind of like passes and like what happens and stuff like that, and how things change, and it's neat. It really is, honestly. Like it's got some cool vibes to it, some cool combat, like some of the strategy elements that are at play. I really want to go in there and just like kind of destroy this guy, but tower stuff's too crazy. Like, I mean, I'm supporting, so it's not, I'm not supposed to be too aggressive, and I'm supposed to help out where I can. And I'm like way behind on the leveling, I guess, too. I'm not doing a very good job of doing my job, I guess. And then there's different pings you can do to tell players where they're supposed to go and what they should be doing. Like, I'm wondering if I should be supporting on the right side here. Like, we're kind of pushing down the middle, but... Okay, well, I definitely didn't mean to do that. Destroyed an enemy right tower. Yeah, our person is just pushing up that right side so quickly. I actually didn't realize our tower was that damaged. That's not great. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a neat game. Like I said, lots of detailed strategy, lots of choice in how you tackle scenarios in combat. And a lot of the gameplay too is the team you get and how effective your squad is. Oh no. And how much you level too. Like if you're like lower level, you're just gonna get like smushed in this one. Yeah, our tower's just like not looking too good. We have 3 people in the middle here, so we should be kind of at least taking this guy on, you would think. But yeah, it's kind of weird being thrown into this character. Like, I kind of wasn't expecting to play this character, if that makes sense. Like, I think I played Ares a little bit back in the day, but I don't really remember either. But I definitely remember playing other characters, and I'm like, become godlike. Yep, MOBA of the gods. I guess there's like over 100 different gods in this game now at this point, so it's kind of honestly really, really impressive that they've got so many options. Like, you really do get like a great mix. But I mean, it's been something that they've been building and adding to for, has it been like at least a decade or so? I can't even move. I can't even move. Well, that's not good. I didn't want to give them a death. Because then they're just going to kind of be able to push down the middle there. Especially with how bad that tower is faring too. That's not good. I mean, I don't really care too much. I'm more like, just kind of diving back into this after how many years. But the idea mostly was just kind of like, let's take a look at it. And it's like, it's aged. Like, this is something that really does look of its time. I mean, it's still fine and everything like that, and it looks a lot better than it did when I played this when the Xbox One came out. And having the FPS Boost is a nice option too if you really are super competitive. I think you'll be fine with dropping that resolution down just to get that extra frame rate level to compete higher, right? And it's kind of cool that this game supports that sort of thing. Kind of makes you almost wonder why they didn't add that to the game themselves, but I do also assume that is because the general idea now is working on the successor, right? Instead of just doing... Oh. A surrender vote? Why are we doing a surrender vote? What? I thought we were doing okay. We literally, like, we're pushing up the right side here? Is it because we, like, lost the middle thing, or...? I'm so confused. Cthulhu's coming after me. Cthulhu is powerful, but not that powerful. I've aggravated a phoenix. Like, Cthulhu looks injured, and I want to kill Cthulhu, but... Okay, well that's not working. I'm gonna die. It's all over. I had that coming. But seriously, why did we want to give up there? I thought we were kind of doing okay. I'm sitting here being like, if I just don't understand the game or something. Like, I'm just gonna be like, what was the focus on wanting to give up already? Is it because we're not, like, we're under leveled? That would be a thing, I guess. Two of us. As long as I'm not the least leveled person in the area, I'm not usually too bothered by stuff like that. Or if it's some top tier player that's just like, these players are terrible, and I'll just be like, I'm sorry. It's literally been... Honestly, like, I don't think I've played this since the Xbox One came out. Aside from trying to get some, like, a little practice bits in, so it wasn't terribly embarrassing, but yeah. Trying to take this out. There we go, let's do this. We're pushing this tower. I'm making a move. So yeah, I'm leveling. I'm getting tougher. We're gonna actually do some pretty good damage to that tower. I think in general, I'm hoping that this kind of gives you a feel for it. Gives you a look-see how this looks. Ow. Running away like a coward. Which is actually strategy in MOBA, is cowardly running and making the right choices. There's also like a deep competitive scene. I mean, I don't even know if I need to really say that, because I think all these MOBAs are built around like a super competitive setup and goal structure, right? Like, they want to be intense. And they want to have like a great league kind of thing going on with them, and yeah, they all have that sort of concept. I feel like I didn't kill enough minions. I had a decent enough start, I think. I just didn't do maybe enough like jungle level thing. Like, it does kind of suck to lose that tower, but if we did, we would want to push up the, you know, right side, I would think. Like we have a whole lane row on the right side to go up. Like, are we that, like, under-leveled and stuff? Like, I really just, I don't understand why we're already giving up is my question thing, right? Like, I don't think it's bad. Is it because we're not communicating? Like, we just took out this tower right here, I think. Yeah, middle tower's gone. What's the problem? I'm really, really confused. Sorry, like, I don't know, maybe someone will tell me in the comments or something at some point. It'll just be like, oh, this person's like this or something, but... Oh, I've been targeted. That's not good. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. I was trying to do my ultimate because I don't think I actually could have escaped the pounding of the 3 of their guys coming after me. I don't think I would have been able to run away there. Just gonna throw that out there. I don't think running was an option. Should I come support this guy on like the side over here? Is that what it needs? Like, we have the whole, like, why don't we just punch the right side? That's what I always get confused about with these MOBA strategy things, is like, you've got like an open corridor where you can literally go all the way up the right side, like all the towers are gone and stuff like that. And it's like, instead of pushing to a weak spot and then using that to maybe have a player or two kind of like flank left and destroy towers the other way, you just like switch lanes and be like, oh, we're gonna destroy this bit or that bit. And I'm just like, I don't quite get it. I'll help with the pyromancer. I've got your back. That's why they call me support, yo.